So welcome to Breckland Life here in Norfolk, England. I'm Tim.
I'm Helen.
And welcome. It's a sunny Sunday, and we've been had a bit of a busy weekend, haven't we? So Saturday didn't quite work out how we expected it to. So go on, Helen, tell everyone about it.
It took us a bit longer than we thought.
Yeah, as ever. Yeah.
Like most of our projects and experiences. So we, Tim and the neighbour Nigel, went to pick up some wood, ash that had been an old tree that had fallen and they'd cut up about 18 months ago. So it was a bit of a journey across a neighbour's field with quite high grass and a few bumps on the way.
Yeah, we got stuck a few times in the grass, and in the end we'd hoped we were just going to be able to trailer it out with the lawn tractor and the little trailer. And we did for the second half of it, didn't we? But the first half was basically muscle, sweat, and effort to get it across the bumpy, slippy bit of the field.
Yeah. And then finally we had to resort to manual wheelbarrows. So we had a caravan of wheelbarrows going at one point.
Yeah, we got it done though, didn't we?
We did, yes. And I mean, the wheelbarrows took us to a point in the path where we could just reload the trailer and off you went again.
Yeah. And then I thought I'd had a moment of triumph, and I thought I'd got through all of the trials and tribulations with a big load of wood. Turned round and found Helen and Nigel waving at me, so I thought, yeah, I've done it. And then I looked back and the trailer was empty because the back flap had come down and all the wood had fallen out, hadn't it? One by one along the track. So that was brilliant. But just a thanks and a shout out to our next door neighbours actually, who A, they gave us the wood in the first place because it's on their land, and B, for letting us disrupt their Saturday and drive the tractor through the middle of their field, and it disrupted their day for about half of the day really, and their poor old horse Dan had to be locked up in his stable, so because it's his field or part of his field that we were going through. So yeah, much appreciated. And what else have we been up to? What else did we get up to yesterday, and what's the plan for today?
Well, today's a big day. We are going to be planting our sweetcorn in our steel reinforced
squirrel proof
all singing and dancing cage.
Yeah, I mean, if you think Elon Musk's got it right with his Cybertruck, you haven't seen anything yet. You're amazing what you can do with a bit of chicken wire, right? You wait and see.
But yeah, so we will plant that out with a couple of pumpkins. Not quite three sisters.
Yeah, two sisters. Modern family, smaller families. Yeah.
Two sisters. And the pumpkins will probably give a lot of ground cover while the sweet corn have the height.
So those of you who are gardeners or keen gardeners will know what the three sisters are, and it's where you plant pumpkins, runner beans and sweet corn together. We've only ever done the three sisters once, but we tend to do two sisters, so we tend to plant sweet corn, and then around the base of that we plant some pumpkins and squashes, don't we? We've also got a really big raised bed in the cut flower garden where the sweet corn is. That I built the woodwork for that several years ago, and it just sat there, and then this late winter early spring I barrowed about 40 odd barrows of soil over from the compost heap into it, and now we're starting to fill it up, haven't we? So by the end of today it'll have some outdoor tommies in it, some rhubarb, cucumber, squash,
cucumber, beetroot. We're putting some beetroot in, and quite cleverly we've got some
do you not mean quite by accidentally?
We've got some extra sweet corn which I know will fit in to the cage, so it's a bit of a test to see if the squirrel finds that first and deals with that before they try to get into our caged sweet corn.
To be fair, so
it's
far...
It's a decoy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. So far this year, the squirrel... I mean, I shouldn't say this because he'll come back with a vengeance now, but so far, I mean, this time last year we had no pears left because the little blighters had stripped both of the pear trees completely
That's
gone.
right.
And actually we're still laden with them. And that's good because when they get beyond a certain size, they lose interest in them. They seem to just like them when they're really, really small, tiny, and then they don't have much to do with them. So yeah, and we've got a few other bits and pieces to do. So I've got to repair the wheel on the trailer that we used because I think we overloaded it and burst the inner tube. So I've got to take the tyre off and have a look. It might just be a little pinprick for a thorn, or it might just be a great big whopping split from where we overloaded it. But we'll see. I've got a new tyre in the shed and I've got a new inner tube if it's needed. So then we've got to put a new handle on a rake. Well, that's an exciting life we lead, eh? So we've got a rake and a new handle, so I'll put that on, which is quite nice actually. I like the 20 minutes or so just footling on, whittling the end down to a little cone and sanding it smooth, getting it to fit and then fitting it on. Yeah, it's quite a nice job for a Sunday. And yeah, I mean, what veg have we had so far, H? Because we seem to have had quite a lot, haven't we?
Yeah, we've, well, right at the beginning of the year, we actually had cauliflower.
Oh, we did, yeah, true, yeah.
And then since then, we've had salad leaves because the Kedda house is much warmer. So we've been eating salad for a while.
Cut and come again, yeah.
Cut and come again. We've had beetroot. Well, we use the beetroot leaves as salad. Kale, we have an abundance of kale. And you'll see the video, the short that I did on the kale crisps, which we really like. And mange too. We've got a glut of mange too's happening at the moment.
We've had loads of radish as well.
Yeah, radish, spring onions.
Broad beans next week, I think. Well, no, they're the ones in the greenhouse already, aren't they?
Yeah, the ones in the kettle are just about ready to eat.
Is that it? Is that we had anything else? Oh, asparagus as well.
Oh, yes.
Lots of asparagus from the asparagus bed. So it's not been a bad start so far this year. It's been very dry, but so far we're managing to keep everything alive by heroic watering.
The only crop that I have failed at dismally is carrots.
Yeah.
I have tried 3 times to spread some seeds and get them to germinate and grow into carrots. I think the birds are eating them. Yeah. So they haven't had a chance to germinate. So I'm going to try once more.
I think you're planting the seeds upside down. That's what it is. You've got to check each one, haven't you?
Yes. Talking
of seeds, we're trying something different actually. We've got a really nice row of beetroot coming. We want some more, so we bought some seed tape. So literally it's a piece of, it's almost like tissue paper with a seed at regular intervals in it, and you pop it on, you wet the soil, pop it on top of the soil, wet it again, put some soil, a thin layer of soil on, wet it. So we'll see how that works.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, we've never done it before. It looks good. Yeah, we had opened the packet and had a look inside, didn't we? So we'll do that. We've got to pump water for England today as well because we've used the last lot. So and we're going to give the spuds a big drink as well. So we'll probably pump 700 or 800 gallons of water today for storage and use. It's the third lot this year.
Yeah. Well, we've had such a dry spring with no rain for what, 5 weeks? Yeah.
I mean, when we have to water the outdoor stuff as well, the veg patch and then the tree nursery and all of that, we just suck out water then. But if we have a period of rain where you get a bit of rain every day or it wets things up, then it's not so bad. But right now it's like peak water, isn't it? Normally it's not like this until later on in the year. Do you want to give a tripod another kick to see if you can really get a good vibration in the picture this time? Dear me. Anyhow, on that note, before World War III breaks out, you better get on with some work, so we'll bring you back shortly.